Good morning, guys. It's Monday, July 20th, 2015, and we've got a week and 4 days before we leave, so we're excited about that. We're going to Vegas, or relocating back to Vegas is what we're really doing. Today I thought I'd do a reading on someone that I've been watching for a long time, and it's Serena Williams. I just love that girl, her and Venus. I really love them. I remember, in the 80s, 90s, whatever, seeing these girls with the, they used to have their hair braided, French braided, and then they had the beads on them. And you would watch the game, and the beads would be clacking and stuff. And it's funny because so many people wanted to oust the beads and oust Serena for the clothes that she wore. And I love the fact that she stood her own ground. She was her own person through injuries and setbacks over the years, and still is on top. She is in the Women's Tennis Association, she is the #1 woman, and she continues to dominate that sport. I don't mean just play it, but dominate it. If you know or don't know, they came from, I think it was Compton, California, years ago. So they were just girls at the hood learning from their dad. If you remember him, I think he passed now, but playing in the neighborhood park, and they sort of just went on from there, and they just been phenomenal ever since. And although I love Venus a great deal, she's awesome talent, it was always the younger sister, Serena. Isn't it always the way? It's the younger one that was really the mega force to be reckoned with. I love her muscularity combined with her femininity. Some people had the nerve to try to say that she didn't look like a woman, or she wasn't a woman. Why? Because she had muscular development. That's just common in black people, period, is muscle development. I've taught little girls and myself when I really am working out, or my daughters, and they will muscle up with a quickness, and I'm here for it. Anyways, Serena's birthday is September 26, 1981. She is a real sweetheart. She has a number 9. September is a 9 at the very beginning. So in the early ages, she actually was always very curious about things and life, wanted to be unrestricted, like get out of the neighborhood, which they did ultimately. She learned about love and relationships by watching her parents. Unfortunately, when you have that 9 right there in that spot, sometimes you don't get love given to you in the way that you needed it growing up. And that kind of shows itself in your relationships later on, good or bad, something is always missing. But she loves relationships, or she loves the idea of a relationship or being married. Very clearly it shows me. But they have to be this kind of a guy who is like a house husband. He's got to be a house husband. He's got to be a nurturer. He's got to have a sense of humor. He's got to be really supportive of her. Sometimes he might even feel like he would want more shine, but he pushes her to the front and supports her from emotionally, not financially, but emotionally and spiritually, and even physically, giving her rubs or helping her with that. He's got to be somebody that's in some type of an athletic facility, like a PT, physical therapist, something like that would be almost perfect for her. And that's what she loves. She needs a nurturing person because she's number 9 life path, and so she gets a lot of attention. She's always in the limelight, and love is so important to her that she's got to have that person who can capture her and give her a break too, because she's the kind of person that will love you, but she loves the world. She loves life. She likes a big life, a very generous person. And not just to, say, family members, if you had that kind of money, but to the world at large, to humanity, to young girls trying to go into athletics, all of that. She's very much a philanthropic person and donating and doing, and I think that's fantastic. This year, let me just say too, she's an automatic money magnet, so it just was going to come to her. This fame was going to come to her. Sometimes when you're given great success, we know that when you're given great success, much is required of you. But sometimes that great success is put upon people that can really hold up to it. You think you want to be a millionaire. You think you want to be a superstar. And a lot of people crash and burn under the weight of that. And she's not that at all. She can handle it. She is very strong with a tender side inside of her. This year, even though she's been winning, and she's winning for real, okay, she's winning. But this year is going to find her after September, which is her birthday, and September starts her actual personal year for 2015, September 2015 to September 2016. She's going to get a little more introspective. She's going to get a little more reflective. She's going to be quiet. She's going to choose to be alone, or not to be overly committed in anything, whether it's a relationship or some guy or activities or whatever. She's going to be really focusing on something that she really likes that people don't know. She is very curious about mysticism and spirituality. So she's going to be trying to get to know herself, or where does she fit in this broader picture of life and humanity, mysticism, spirituality, heaven, God, all those types of things. And she should. It's a time for her to have more of mature thoughts about where does she fit into the planet, or what's her what's her purpose. This is a good year for her to write a book. Keep a journal, she should, but to really write a book, she's going to have to slow down. If she forces herself to move and move, there's going to be disappointments or setbacks or delays with trying to press ahead and move ahead. A number 7 year is just a quiet year. Practice her tennis, practice her spirituality, be introspective, be reflective, keep to herself primarily, stay prayed up, meditate would be really nice. Yoga would be nice for her to put that flexibility back into her game. I know she had a shoulder injury or something. This would be a good year for her to work on healing herself mentally, physically, emotionally. Yeah, very nice lady. Have nothing else to say about her other than good luck in the rest of your career. If you like this, please comment, subscribe, or thumbs up. And talk to you later. Bye-bye.